The new 5th generation iPad Air has arrived, and despite having a nearly identical appearance to its forerunner, it has received significant internal upgrades that make it a stronger iPad Pro rival than ever before. These improvements include 5G connectivity and Apple's center stage camera technology. So, come along as we unbox, review, and tell you about the new iPad Air 5's accessories. Number 6. Design. During our iPad Air unboxing, our attention was immediately drawn to the design. Overall build quality is high, with an anodized aluminum body that is silky to the touch. It weighs 469 grams. In portrait mode, volume rockers on the top left alter functionality based on how the tablet is held. In other parts, it's business as usual, with a built-in Touch ID sensor inside the power button and dual speakers located on opposing sides. On the bottom, there's a USB-C connector with faster data transmission rates. The iPad Air includes a smart connector on the back and is compatible with the Magic Keyboard, but more on that later. Number 5. Displays. Speaking of displays, the iPad Air 5 screen is still the same panel that was in the previous model. Everything is exceedingly crisp and clear thanks to the 10.9-inch screen's 2360 by 1640 resolution and 264 ppi. We haven't had many issues with the iPad Air 5's display. Even if it lacks the ProMotion, displays variable refresh rate up to 120 Hz.
Bummer.
Yes, scrolling is smoother at 120 Hz, and gaming benefits greatly from it. But if you didn't have ProMotion before, you won't miss it if you don't have it now. The iPad Air 5's maximum brightness of 500 nits is a touch low, and that would be my only major criticism of it. Therefore, you could find it difficult to read the screen if you're using your iPad Air outdoors or in another very bright setting. Number 4. 5G connectivity. The iPad Air 5 2022 now supports 5G, although there is a little hitch.
Oops.
The more rapid Wave 5G, which offers download rates of 1 gigabits per second, is not supported by the new Air. Only Sub-6 5G is supported, which, although slower than Wave, is far more prevalent and widely available. Wave networks have been developing much more slowly than Sub-6, and 5G is still a young technology. Although there are occasions when there are subtle differences between Sub-6 and Wave 5G, keep in mind that the previous iPad Air only supported 4G LTE. It depends on your area and personal preferences and how important you find this to be. The fact that the iPad Air now supports 5G will probably delight you if you like purchasing Wi-Fi plus cellular iPads and leave somewhere that offers it. For everyone else, it's just some future-proofing that's good to have in case 5G becomes a choice for you in the future.
I see.
Number 3. Battery. The iPad Air 5 has the same claimed battery life as its predecessor, which isn't terrible given the switch to an M1 processor, even if Apple never reveals the battery capacity for its products. The battery life estimates Apple provided for the previous iPad Air and the standard iPad are the same. About 10 hours of Wi-Fi web browsing or video viewing. That assessment seems to be quite close to the mark. We were regularly receiving between 10–12 hours of battery life, with very normal usage. But when we put the iPad Air 5 through its paces by doing a lot of picture editing or playing a lot of games, we did see a drop in that battery life. Anyway, kindly subscribe to our channel with notifications to stay updated on what Apple is up to. Number 2. Cameras. One of the first things that caught our eye when unboxing the iPad Air is the camera. The iPad Air 5 still only has 2 cameras, one on the rear and one in front, but the front-facing camera has seen a significant improvement from the previous version. An excellent addition to the iPad Air. Center stage performs well. A 12MP ultra-wide camera with center stage has been included as the front-facing camera. If you're not familiar, center stage is a function that combines machine learning and the ultra-wide camera to continually concentrate on one or more persons who should be included in the picture. Case in point, in a FaceTime call, even if you walk around, your camera will automatically remain focused on you. It will thus pan over to you if you go to one side of the picture and try to maintain your position in the middle. Center stage will zoom out to include additional persons in the frame. So if you want your significant other to say hello to the recipient, invite them over to sit or stand by you, and center stage should fit the two of you in the frame. Number 1. Apple Pencil and other accessories. The iPad Air 5 is amazing because, like its predecessor, it works with almost all of the same accessories as the 11-inch iPad Pro. Notably, the Magic Keyboard offers an excellent method to type for someone who often works on an iPad. Additionally, it even features a trackpad, making using your iPad Air 5 extremely similar to using a laptop. The iPad Air 5 supports additional accessories like the Smart Folio and Smart Keyboard thanks to the Smart Connector on the device's rear. According to Apple's official website, the Smart Keyboard Folio is perfect for sending an email or writing a short story. All accessories are additional costs, of course. The Apple Pencil 2, the only Apple Pencil compatible with the iPad Air 5, should also be mentioned since it performs flawlessly on the iPad Air. Additionally, it continues to charge inductively by magnetically attaching to the iPad's side, making it convenient to tote about when you want to take your Apple Pencil with you. Once again, using the Apple Pencil has benefits beyond simply creating art.
Really?
It also opens up new ways to use your iPad. It feels amazing to enable slide over or split screen while holding an Apple Pencil in your hand. It's simple to get in touch with exact UI components that are used widely across the OS and in many of the applications you could use. The iPad Air adds future-focused 5G capabilities and a superior processor to what the previous generation had to offer. It represents a real advancement for Apple's most adaptable tablet and provides programmers with a foundation to run ever more demanding apps of the future. On this note, check out our video on iPad Air 5 comparison. What iPad Air 4 is missing to see more of iPad Air 5's upgrade?